Hello, and welcome to Awakening Intuition, where we pull oracle cards once a month to help you with your self-love, self-care, and mindfulness practices. Right now, I want you to do an intuition test where you pick one card that might be most relevant for you in the month of October. So take a moment and pick your card number 1, 2, or 3 with your intuition now. And here we go. We'll begin unboxing my 3 oracle decks. I always decide now where I'm going to start so that it doesn't affect what number you pick with your intuition for your card. And I'm going to start with Grief, Grace, and Healing. So we'll remove this tower of oracle decks and set these other 2 aside, and we'll get to them. And right now we'll unbox Grief, Grace, and Healing. And there's a couple ways that you can get that number with your intuition when we do that intuition test at the very beginning. It could come as a gentle voice in your mind, hearing the number 1. It could come as an image in your mind, seeing perhaps the number 2 as a mental image in your mind. It could come as feeling really kind of pulled and called to one of the numbers when I say card number 1, 2, or 3, where your energy just gets really pulled to, let's say, that card number 3. So here we go. We've got the deck Grief, Grace, and Healing unboxed. And as you know, this is a deck that's good whenever you're going through a transition in your life or you're grieving any kind of loss. So as you know, I always like to warm up the deck, hold it between my palm chakras, and we're setting the intention to pull a card for everyone watching this video that might be relevant for them in the month of October. If you picked card number 1 with your intuition, then this is going to be your special card for October. But I think this will be a card that will work for everyone. Oh, got a little bit of water there. I don't want to set the oracle decks in water. Here we go. So as you know, my shuffling method, and use whatever works for you, it involves, seeing a lot of cards flying around. I'm looking for a card that really sticks up and lets me know this is the card that wants to be picked from this deck for October. So here we go. Picking for October. Woo! There we go. Lovely. It was just one card. It stuck up above the rest. It came out very quickly. So if you chose card number 1 as your special card, there you go. The second deck we're going to work with is Comforting Wisdom. This is my new oracle deck I'm so excited about. And it is a deck that's there. It's comforting and cozy, so those are big themes of the deck. But this is a deck that you can work with anytime you just need guidance about anything going on in your life, big or small. You can get wisdom from this guidance, but it's always in that comforting, cozy package to help you regulate your nervous system. So here we go. We will pull this. If you chose card number 2 with your intuition, you chose from Comforting Wisdom Oracle deck. So we'll get this one unboxed. And we're going to do the same method and this is a brand new, I just got these. So this is going to be our deck we work with for every video because this just came out and I even pulled the plastic off. So this is the maiden voyage of this deck. Isn't that fun? Here we go. We're going to warm it up with our palm chakras. Again, we're asking for a special card from Comforting Wisdom for the month of October. Do the same method. We might see a lot flying around, and we'll look for one card to really stick out. Shuffling for October. Everybody watching. Ooh, got a little bit of a side pull there. It just peeked out. We're getting some subtler pulls this time, which might be that October is kind of a subtler month where we're wanting to kind of slow down, be gentle, more subtle shifts and changes. So I'm getting out our card number 2. So if you chose card number 2, there is your card right there. I think that's kind of a perfect card for everybody for the month of October. And now last but never least, this is my most popular deck, Awakening Intuition. So if you chose card number 3, you chose Awakening Intuition. I've got so many oracle decks now, I don't know where to put all these boxes. Like all the oracle decks, it comes in this lovely plush bag. So we'll get this out. And I'm going to do a slightly different pull method. Again, I am going to Just warm up Awakening Intuition between my palm chakras here. Set the intention that we want a nice card for October for everybody watching the video, but especially for people who chose card number 3 as their special card. And then we're just going to let a subtler pull method. We're just going to let the Oracle deck fall open where it wants to fall open to. Nice. Okay, I love that card for card number 3 people. Okay, so before I reveal the cards for everybody in October and I reveal your special card, I just had a few quick author announcements. My 7-week course for psychic development is starting on Tuesday, so that starts September 30th. So there's still time to jump into that 7-week course. You can check the link below to get all the details on that. And even if you change your mind and you come in a couple weeks later, you can still join this course at any point until the last class on 11/11. That's the last class of this 7-week class. And there'll be live teachings with me every week. There'll be Q&A sessions and even optional breakout groups. Everything is recorded in case you join the class later or in case you just can't make the time and day when we do the weekly live session. The other exciting thing I have to announce is I have a new self-love calendar. This is my 6th year of doing a year of self-love, my daily self-love calendar that comes out and has a self-love affirmation and action step for you for every day of the year. This baby's out and ready to be ordered. Amazon, Barnes & Noble, or you can go to pageaday.com where you can get it from a lot of different sellers, calendars.com. And the link below is, there's a link below to find out how to get this. The very end of the video, stay to the end. I'm going to do a special Synchronicity Flip message for all of us from this calendar. So now we'll do the big reveal of the cards for, these cards work in concert for all of us watching this video for October. And if you chose card number 1, this is your special card. This is from Grief, Grace, and Healing. Administer snail's pace medicine. Slowing down could be good medicine now. This allows time to process everything going on, be with your emotions, and rest. It may be beneficial to put off lower priority items on your to-do list for a bit. Create open space in your schedule. Inching along at a snail's pace is a huge accomplishment when you're grieving. So again, this deck is there to support anyone grieving any kind of loss or going through a major transition or shift in your life. And that last line, going at a snail's pace, is a great pace when you're grieving. It's also a great pace to go when there's a lot going on, or you've just come out of a cycle in the year where a lot has changed, a lot is in flux, a lot has happened to emotionally and energetically process. So when I tune into this month of October, all the people kind of drawn to this video, I think we are getting kind of a subtler, and I just heard smoother month. So particularly for the people watching this video, I think it's going to be a subtler month, a smoother month, a month where you can slow down and process some of the things that have gone on this year and process where you want to go next. So it's really I heard it's a smoother month. That's what it's meant to be. And you're meant to smooth things out. Okay. So it might be, especially for people who chose card number 1, you're not really launching anything or starting anything new. You're kind of ironing out the creases, just kind of smoothing things out, and especially slowing down, I hear, so that you can process things. So I love that card from Grief, Grace, and Healing. If you chose card number 2 with your intuition from the Comforting Wisdom Oracle, you chose Light a Candle. Another one of my favorite cards. The flickering, dreamy glow of a candle is not only cozy, but it's also a universal symbol of hope. Whether placing candles in windows as a sign of welcome to the weary, or lighting candles in sacred spaces as a prayer for the suffering, candlelight conjures the constancy and holiness of hope. Tend the flame of hope in your heart in order to tend your dreams. Embrace life's beauty, magic, and mystery. Great card for everybody for the month of October, especially for people who chose card number 2 with your intuition, or this card is just really resonating with you as I say it. I hear clairaudiently, this is about keeping hope alive. Clairaudience is that gentle voice in your mind that gives you guidance. There's people watching this video, maybe even 20% of the people that really need to keep hope alive about an issue in their life that they need to shift or improve, or a dream they're going after, or something that they're suffering or struggling with right now. Keeping the hope alive will help those kind of portals of grace open up for you, and really help you find them. I think what can happen when we don't feel hopeful, which is so natural and so normal to feel that way, when you've got a big thing you're struggling with, it can kind of shrink our energy body, and we kind of get very narrow, and sometimes we don't notice as much. We're not as open and flexible, and we're not as aware. We're a little like this. So those portals of grace, I hear, might be particularly opening in October. And I just want you to be hopeful in general, real open and flexible about how things could work out. And that will help you be present in the moment and really notice all the signs and synchronicities, all the grace opportunities I hear that are coming to you this month. So I think really, especially for people who chose card number 2, or this is resonating, there could be a turning point or something that really just gives you a little bit more wind in your sails to keep going around an issue that you are going to heal. Okay, I love that message for people for October. Card number 3, if you chose that with your intuition, or if this might just really resonate to you as I say it, mindfully tune in and focus. This is from Awakening Intuition. Practice tuning into an issue, opportunity, place, person, group, or option with your sixth sense. Employ gentle focus to let everything else in your mind fade to the background, and what you are tuning into occupies your entire inner landscape. What intuitive hits are you knowing, seeing, hearing, or feeling? Okay, if you chose card number 3, mindfully tune in and focus, this could be exactly as the card says, that you're picking one thing to kind of mindfully tune in and focus with to get more guidance on. I'm sensing this is more, especially for people who chose card number 3, about focus in general. Just kind of focusing your efforts on one or two things. I hear to make small, slow, steady progress. So again, October is that subtler month where we're smoothing things out, and you're kind of mindfully picking a couple things that you can make slow, steady progress on, especially if you chose card number 3. So it's not about putting blinders on, but it's about prioritizing, especially if it's something that is really close to your heart, is really going to improve your life, really going to improve the world, and just kind of chiseling away at it and making that more of a priority or a point of focus. For those who chose card number 3, I think for all of us in October, there's better times to come, I'm hearing, and we might be getting some messages about that, in October. So, for all of us, let's open up our intuition and mindfully focus on a few issues that are important to us and see what comes into our own internal intuitive system or externally through synchronicities and signs. Loving this energy for October, slowing down and being more intentional and having more subtle changes that'll be so powerful, I think, for November. Okay, so the final thing we're going to do is just do a quick little synchronicity flip from a year of self-love, 2026, my calendar coming up. This is already out for sale, and I know it's a little early, but this calendar has sold out in the past. So if you want it, it could be a good time to pick it up, or pick it up as a gift for someone. So a synchronicity flip, you can do this with any book or calendar or oracle deck, just holding it again between your palm chakras, asking for a special message for October, everyone watching this video. And then we're just going to flip and know that whatever page we land on is the page we're meant to land on. So here we go. Brand new calendar. It smells great too. People who know me. Okay, this is great. I love this. People who know my history know me so well. This is the message for October and the synchronicity flip from this calendar. People who know my history know me so well. And the action step is, today I'll connect with someone supportive, either in person, on the phone, over email or text, or on a social media who knows me really well. While I adore making new friends, family members, and colleagues, the old ones just get me in that special way. So October, it really might be a time where you're reconnecting with people that I hear just get you. They know you really well. Maybe you've known them for a long time and they just get you. I'm hearing you'll be connecting with them, though, because they're going to have some nuggets of intuitive insight and wisdom for you. Isn't that exciting? So, this could be a navigational month where you're pulling in intuitive guidance from all kinds of sources, even maybe a good friend who just has maybe just the perfect piece of advice. Spirit just puts the perfect wisdom in their mind. And you can always adapt and adopt what they say with your own intuition to fit your life. So snuggle into those people who know you well and those old deep friendships and those soul ties in October. That's going to help you smooth out, I heard. Thank you so much for being here with me for this video for October. If you'd like to get any of my Oracle decks, the Self-Love Calendar, any of my 10 books, I've got my 10th book coming out next year. It's not even ready for pre-order. Any of my 9 books. And if you'd love to join me for that 7-week course on psychic development, I'm so excited about it. I've spent months working on that. There's a link below to join us. And if you'd like to get an intuitive reading with me, I do private sessions. You can, for authors and just psychic readings for clients, you can find a link below to do that with me as well. Until then, I am really wishing you some smooth sailing here in October, where we can really smooth things out in our life and have a nice, gentle platform to kind of spring forward with in November, I'm hearing. And I will be back with a fresh video in November. Until then, all my love is going with you and all my best wishes are going with you. Thank you for being here.